Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're live to the public here. I am in Boston and it's cold. It is cold indeed. Good morning everybody. Coming in after quite the day yesterday. I was on a plane, so I missed the news. I mean, I saw it, you know, and we ran 100 handles. We ran 100 handles off that news. And and actually this morning we were up even a little bit more. I think they retraced the whole damn thing at some point. Who knows when it is. Buying some longer term, maybe buying some Friday premiums, foot premiums. Doesn't sound like a horrible idea to me. But again, it's 0 day. We don't do that shit in here. We stop trying to guess, and we just trade the emotion. So yesterday was a great day, barring if you got stuck in that program up. Um, Somebody posted that the out of the money call premiums were going for pennies. The news goes out and then it hits like $21. They went from 2 cents to like 20 bucks. Crazy as shit. Crazy shit. And then of course you got oil, right? Oil dumped. USO dumped to about $100 yesterday. That was a big move. I had some long term. Well, can't say long term, but I have a couple of weeks out um, puts here, and then some some Monday shots, and on the 110 puts. Sorry, for Wednesday. So they went from $4 to about 12. So those ones did pretty good. I sold those, and then I still have a couple of weeks out on oil. Who knows what'll happen there? Yeah, Cole BC letter. Yep. Eddie posted it in the room here. Take a look at these. This is absolutely insane. But it's 0 day. 0 day, baby. S&DK yesterday was quite bullish, and today even so. This thing has made a 100-point recovery back up to $600. This actually doesn't look like a bad short here to me. Remember, banks are where the weakness is still after, they did pump up a little bit yesterday, but they still look super weak. Um, and then you still have the metas and all that kind of stuff still looking super weak this morning. Other than that, guys, we're still in a negative gamma territory. What does that mean? That means speed moves are going to be crazy, up or down. So that's good for us. That means a lot of mean reversion trades for us. You do have to be tight on which ones to avoid versus which ones to shoot. Rome's here is saying, what ticker can we invest in for to short oil? Uh, Rome's, you could trade the futures. I'm laughing here because again, we already know the where you're at, so to speak. But I would do USO Rome's USO, which is the ETF here that tracks oil. Uh, and again, it seems like it's your first day in here, Rome. So make sure you talk to Mario. Make sure you read all your emails here. We got a lot of first day folks in here. Newbies, you should trade a little bit light. Remember, when we get high straddle, what does that mean? That means big ranges for SPX. Most of the newbies here should size down. They still should shoot. But remember, the zeroday.exe programs that we shoot out through the day, which show up as stars on your chart that you see, they tend to stretch a little bit more. You get more moves out of this, but it's also good from a volatility perspective. Speaking of vol, that UVXY topped out at like $60 yesterday, and then came back to about 46. It's just chilling. So again, the range here just in the pre-market alone, guys, is 60 handles. 60 fucking handles. Okay. So you get plenty. There's plenty of juice here. Yeah. Rome's. There's also UCO and SCO. So USO, UCO, and SCO. Any other interesting news this morning here besides um, besides besides but Rome's BATL is a small cap oil name. BATL is a small cap oil name that doesn't even that doesn't even that does not track. Also use the futures Rome's that you can trade as well. BATL is a fucking small cap company that everybody wants to short. You know, that is not a proxy for oil, bro. That is not a proxy at all for oil. Um, and again, there's a lot of small cap rooms that are trading these names, and then there's one other too that everybody's trading and trying to short. Um, you know, anyways, Oracle's got earnings after hours. This thing's been holding. You know, I don't hate a lotto ticket. Would I ever take it? Absolutely not. But she has been holding the low, surprisingly enough, considering all the credit issues. What is Blue Owl doing? It's at 970. Remember, this is the private credit arm that is financing a good amount of Oracle's expansion and data centers. Joe here is dealing with some issues here, so Joe will be on later. But you got me, so shut the fuck up. Let me check in the stream chat actually. Let's see what's going on over here. Well, I was on JetBlue. So they had Wi-Fi, but it was terrible. So it didn't really help. And then from Florida to Boston, you don't get Wi-Fi until you hit like Pennsylvania, and then you get it. So whatever, man. Whatever. All right. So again, off the open here, we know we're gonna get a big straddle. I did watch a movie. I watched that Denzel Spike Lee movie. What the fuck was it called? What was it called? Tomorrow. Shit, I forget what it was called, but it was good. It was good. They kind of sped through it though. Highest to lowest. That's the one. Highest to lowest. It was good. I love Spike Lee movies. There's always a there's always some Puerto Rican thing he throws in there, and of course he didn't disappoint. The Puerto Rican Day Parade was going on while they were trying to arrest this person. All right. Anyways, IWM back to 252. But again, this is broken. I like the reshort, but I like buying time on it. You know what I mean? Because you're still getting a decent price up here too. You know. So it's not to say we couldn't go higher, and we probably could. But I like the reshort with time. And again, we don't do that here in Zeroday. We are just waiting for the turns and the ticks during the day. And today we're going to get plenty of range, plenty of shots. Let me get some options open up. I think I'm going to trade SPY off the open. SPX off the open yesterday was terrible. It was terrible. It really was terrible. So I don't want to mess around with the SPX options until the afternoon once they kind of calm down a little bit. So I'm going to open up some SPY options here. And I'm going to trade SPY off the open versus going nuts on SPX here. Mitch, what data? What data? Alrighty. Off the open, nice spike. And then, guys, remember, all we're doing is waiting for our turns and shooting. And shooting. Tesla, by the way, you know, this thing is gapping up. Remember, there's massive 410 calls. What was the positions that are open on Tesla that everybody's talking about? Especially Steam Room picked up the other day. What was it? I think it was 410 calls on Tesla for the end of the week. So I don't know. Keep an eye on that shit. Keep an eye on that shit. Anybody know? Not even say that. I was in Tesla yesterday, 380 calls, 4 DTE, got out for 1,000. Now I'm here crying. I mean, bro, don't cry. But Joe, when Joe comes back, there's a huge order for 410s out to the end of this week. And again, bro, you can get back in. Stop crying. Stop being a herb. All right, Meta here up fucking 11 off the open. Impressive. You got banks here up as well. And then oil is just kind of chilling. Remember to wait off the open here before you start shooting. You want to get a read to get a sense of what's going on here. Avgo here up 5. Mitch, you're saying some data's coming out? What's the data? Yes, no, maybe. Blue collar. I trade 45 DTE primarily, but this channel is real. I like it. What up, blue collar options? I like your name, blue collar. So that would mean that you are a blue collar, I would imagine. Hop in the room, guys, where you can get access to this data and all the shit that we do 24/7. Again, we're on hands here waiting. I like to let this stuff kind of shake out before I shoot. Before I go bang, 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 bang. You shut me down. Bang, bang. Remember, I still have my end of March USO puts. I have March 25th $100 USO puts. Sorry, March 20th. It's a decent amount of volume on these. Guys, again, we don't guess where the market is going to go. We don't need to here at Zeroday. That is a waste of time, and most of the time, it just chalks up fucking losers trading.
Yo, morning, Luch.
What up? How are you doing?
I had to deal with the IRS this morning, so it's been a stressful morning already.
God damn IRS.
Fucking IRS, bro.
Fucking IRS. You got a straddle for it, buddy?
Yeah, it was my bad. Let me grab it.
And then if there's anybody selling premium out there, I want to know. Last 2 days in a row, shit.
That guy got gobbled last night. It's yesterday. That call.
Oh, the
side,
calls.
So
I didn't see that side.
Yeah, he had 15K and got murdered.
Whew. Whew.
Straddle is 47.
Okay, that's considerably lower than what we've seen in the past couple of days. 47, that's a 50 straddle. So what does that mean? That means, guys, we still have a big enough straddle for plenty of up and down moves. We just kind of wait around. It is lower than the previous 2 days, which has been 70 plus. We're still in a zero gamma territory, correct, Joe?
Yeah, it's basically negative gamma now on the map.
Sorry, negative. Yep.
Yeah, lightly negative, and then little pockets come in and out. So we'll wait and see what they do. But we are in negative gamma now.
Where's the flip to positive?
Oh God,
Is that
not nowhere in sight?
nowhere in sight?
On the bottom side, nowhere in sight. Upside, it's peaking out right now, and this will change once we get some zero DT positioning. It's peaking out at like 68.40 for the day.
Uh-huh.
But we'll wait and see what they do.
All right.
I have to adjust my strikes here.
All righty. Now let's take a look at our internals this morning. Now, internals yesterday, they went from extremely negative to positive by the end of the day. If you take a look at internals now, they're just kind of flat middle of the road here. ADDQ up 300 and the regular ADD minus 400. So that's not going to give us much direction. If you look at the Q walls, they're kind of tight here this morning, which is different than what we're used to seeing. And we'll see how those change over the morning. No positions yet. Again, we are just waiting and watching.
Be muted open so far.
Mm-hmm. And then let us know on positioning if you see anybody fat out there dancing around. Let me take a look at these SPX premiums out of the money. That's another thing that we like to do. We like to spend our time looking at a lot of premium value just to see what they're pricing in. Yesterday, by the way, during the rally, the calls were always juiced in premium. Always juiced in premium. All right, so out of the money call premium is fucking expensive as shit. 68.40. That's 60 handles out. That's like $4. And then put premium is skewed, of course, pretty heavily. So similar look to the previous couple of days, especially when we're in volatile times. So nothing different here. Costco down a little bit. What's Oracle doing? Oracle down. And then, Joe, do you remember the Tesla call flow that you posted? You remember you posted?
Yeah, I'm in it. That's how I know it.
Okay, so what is it?
They were hitting the 410s for this week. They were up to, one of the sweeps is like 10 mil.
10 mil?
Yeah, it was huge. It was massive.
Okay, so you're in it from what, 390?
Let me go look. I added yesterday when we sold off. So
Right.
let me go pull up my actual position. One sec. My average cost on the 410s is 366, and the current price is 390.
Okay.
But it was pretty dire yesterday. These things got down to $2.
Right. I mean, they sold the shit out of this thing yesterday before they ripped it all the way back and then some. That's why, guys, trading directionally is so difficult, right? And this is why here in Zeroday we kind of preach we don't have to. We don't have to. Higher probability trades are when we hit our zero day stars. Here hit certain big levels on the gamma pockets, and it's easier to stack dough like that. Most of the time, where you make directional ideas, you have to deal with problems that Joe had to deal with as well. They sold the shit off. The premiums were
down 70%, bro.
Down 70%. And then you have to add and you have to do all kinds of other things. Most folks cannot do this well unless you have a sizable account, which again, Joe and I do. So we're able to stomach some of the pain. But if you're not able to stomach that pain,
nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, and then those USOs I was going to talk about. So they came back from the dead yesterday. They were off. I was only down like 20% on the lottos.
Yeah.
right? Because like we talked about, they held in that premium despite that gap higher. And then with the
Yeah.
sell-off that we got yesterday, they
Yeah.
came back from the dead and went green. And now I think they're about flat again with some of this IV coming off.
Oh,
But
let me post the one I was in. So I was in this one. I'm gonna post it in the chat room. I was in this one at $4. I sat all day in this stupid thing, and then I got out at 10. I got like I had a limit at 10 because I knew I was about to get on the
that's
fucking plane. I was like,
nuts.
fuck it, let me put a limit at 10. Boom, I get picked off. And luckily enough, I'm out of it. If you look at the premium now, it's almost back to where you just said. It's almost back to where I fucking bought it.
Yeah,
And
exactly. That
and
was the
USO
time.
is down huge.
Yeah, the IV is just getting rinsed on it. So I ended up doing the same yesterday and left just a little bit just in case. But I was like, yeah, I'm good with this. I don't know why I was I don't know why I was trying to fuck around. But I got the hundreds, so it's like if it keeps going, there's at least a potential. But if I take a small little haircut on the rest of these, it's all good. And then only other thing I did yesterday, Luch, outside of like one actual scalp because I didn't trade much, is I got puts on the VIX. I got a puts and put spreads, and that's pretty much all I did. Those are performing nicely. Bruce trying to give you shit. What do you even do 24/7 in the room? Bro.
Just say shut the fuck up.
I mean, why would anybody want to sit and trade all day on the index? Like if there is no action. If there's action, it's a different story. We were in the pocket for 2 days straight with all the action.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Plus I was
And you're traveling.
I was traveling, man. Now I'm in Boston. There's snow on the ground, bro. There's fucking snow on the ground. Shit. I just had my mother's cooking last night, man. Come on now.
Fatty. Oh shit, that's right. You buy the folks.
Yep.
By the folks.
How long do you guys think I'll last here before I go insane?
2 weeks?
That is the question. Yep, probably 2 weeks. SMDK is still on the move.
Yo, Don saying, what's a life when he's got horses? Get out of here. Dude's got horses.
Okay, so far we're sitting in a range here. Nothing much to do here unless we're just waiting here to see speed and some intensity.
Don. Yeah, what's weird is you got credit spreads. They do not look great off the open here. TDEX down, which is good. Yesterday, TDEX did some weird ass shit with us going higher. TDEX went higher, which is very weird.
Huh.
On the Qs itself, put premium outpacing the call premium. If you look at our cumulative, tool that we have, SPY's mixed. But a lot more on the SPY put side so far. Interesting. And then we'll get a positioning update here momentarily, and then I'll pop it on the screen and we can take a look and see what we got. Oh boy. Shit is a muddy mess.
I would imagine.
You have so much sold calls way, way above spot, way up at like 6,900 plus. Those are irrelevant for now.
I actually love that idea because yesterday the 6840s, was it the 6840s? Which one got blitzed yesterday? We're at yeah.
It's mostly long puts right now. I think the only spread that I can see with any certainty that's got anything of note, which is not crazy in size yet, 6670 by 6660, and there's like 1,000 of them. But other than that, it's just a lot of long puts into today. I think what I'm
Okay,
gonna do.
we got our first signal here.
Got my puts still from yesterday's end of day.
Wow, signal already worked pretty well. If anybody was quick enough on that one, you got 4 handles. Hold a runner, and Jesus, you got 6 handles. Wow. That was a fat signal right there. I don't know if anybody took it or you were quick enough here, but you have to be fucking fast on the draw here. Guys, that's what we do here at Zeroday. We wait for these extreme pockets. We hit one on the downside here and then bounce 10 fucking handles. I don't know if anybody was quick enough. Shout out to the room here if anybody got it. I only got a couple, and then I got out pretty quick. TP will do. Will do, TP. That was a monster. That's a fucking monster. SNDK now up 20. Whew. Folks in the public stream, did you see you see that, right? You saw the green star, yeah? I mean, it was perfect. I don't know how quick you guys were, but folks who are not subscribers here, you just got some free money there. I'm also watching USO or watching oil in general.
Not a lot of programs firing off here. Pretty quiet so far.
Yeah. Yes, sir. You won't hear us talking much here when there's nothing going on.
Fig. Let's see what Avgo's doing.
She's up a little bit.
Oh yeah.
She's up a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, this looks really strong.
Yeah. Ron and I are in this bad boy.
You guys are swing this, so you guys are going for
July's. Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are going for 400 then.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm in at 43 and a quarter. They're trading about 60 right now.
Nice.
Yeah, it wasn't easy though.
Obviously.
It was not easy.
I don't think you have to sit in the murder face of yesterday.
Well, yesterday it moved. Yesterday they gapped it higher.
Oh, okay.
It was the previous day.
Oh, the previous day.
Sunk it right before, and then you had to sit through earnings.
Right.
Which is always hard. But my JPM, on the other hand, looks dire.
Yeah, but you sold enough around it, right? To not
Yeah,
care?
it's paid for now.
It's paid
like it's
for.
paid for.
Yeah.
But it's still, I'd rather not lose. Rather not lose the entire position.
Well, then you wouldn't just dump it, or is that just not?
Yeah, you could. That's what I'm dabbling with. So I have like a threshold on here. I'll just dump it and like if it ends up being worth like $5 the contract for July, I'll just dump it.
Right.
Just be like, yeah, I'm good. It's just this is the problem. This is what I hate. It's why I like the way that we trade with Zeroday. Is that way of trading, while it is great, when you get in these sideways choppy markets, it requires so much
hedging,
thought process, and hedging.
Yeah,
it's just too much.
It's a lot of hedging. Hedging.
Mark saying put buyers always get trapped early. Mark is the king of perma bull. We squeeze puts, and I respect it.
I mean, it's better to be that side than the other side.
It is better to be that side. Outside of the last time we did the live stream, Mark was like, they're going to squeeze everybody, and we ended up selling off.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
respect it,
it's
Mark.
bad.
He's better to be a perma bull than it is a perma bear. Perma bear
It's
side's way harder.
and better than that shit. I mean, did you did you guys feel the fear coming over the weekend on Twitter? Like
Oh, it was doomsday.
every tweet that I saw was just, you're gonna get, this is all done. It's a wrap. Market's toast. Blah 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 blah. And then you come in and it's a 200 handle reversal from the fucking lows.
Yeah,
So
and we got our squeezo sub 40, which doesn't happen very often.
that was
So
yesterday off the open.
yeah, we got it. The first update went to 39. So
Wow.
Ron, who's obviously he's in Hawaii right now, but he even messaged me. He's like, "Yeah, I bought calls 45 days out because the squeezo hit that level."
Yep.
So for those that don't know what the squeezometer is, it's obviously in our app, but it's retail sentiment
All
and
right.
where they're leaning. So if we get a reading below 40, we consider that like from a contrarian perspective bullish, but it's
Yeah.
telling you that everybody in retail is so bearish. So
Right.
it plays off what Lucci's saying on X,
Right.
where everybody's just like doomsday.
Right.
So it's a contrarian signal.
And sometimes the signal just sits there for
Yeah,
weeks.
it'll sit there for weeks.
It'll sit there for weeks, and then you'll just get this gigantic rip your face off situation. But again, this goes to the theory of extremes, guys, and that's what zero day is all about. Like, we wait for extremes, we wait for emotion, and that's when we shoot. You know, versus trying to figure out where we're going to go. Okay, so I'll post this to the public room right now. I mean, you guys are in here, freebies. Take a look at this market right now and tell me that you know where it's going to go, and tell me that you can, that you're making a bet, that you know where it's going to go, up or down, right? Most folks, you're going to sit in this range here, overtrade the fuck out of it, rack up losers left and right. For what? For what? To end up eventually being wrong anyway, from a timing perspective, an execution perspective, and all that. So we've dumped all that in the zero day room. In the zero day room, we just wait. We just wait for these emotions. Now, the downside of this is that, of course, oftentimes from a directional standpoint, we'll miss the direction, but we don't care. We don't care, because to get the direction oftentimes is too complicated. It's too hard. You rack up too many losers. So we've focused on more. If that's you, and you feel like you're doing that quite a bit, zero day may be the place for you. I've I've already converted, and of course I still do my directional trades here and there, but shit, man, in a market like this, it's stressful as fuck. So why do that when you can sit here, wait? And by the way, we have so much data now from our partners at Options Depth, and we pump this into the room every single day, and that gives us color on what's going on in the option space, where to sit, where the positioning is. And that also helps guide the writing options decision, which you guys know I love to do. So there's a lot of new strategies here we're developing here at Zero Day. So I would highly recommend the subscription. IWM green, a little bit.
Okay, we got our first call seller coming in. I don't know if it's how it's spread, but someone's selling the 6830s for right now, about 2,800 contracts on that line. I don't know how it's spread.
Yeah.
But it's definitely not a long call spread at all, just because there's nothing below it with any significant size. I would say maybe it looks like it would be 6830 by 40 is what I would gather based off of what I see.
By the way, there's some programs selling on some banks here. If you take a look at JPM, GS, and Bank of America here, they started to sell off those highs. I don't know if they're, it's continuation here, but take a look at these. That fucking USO, man, they're just draining all the weekly premium here.
That
APP
they are.
is down.
I'm going to show the positioning real quick to the public people.
Sounds good. Low floats. Change that profile pic.
So here's our current positioning. Obviously, it's a muddy mess. Obviously, on the put side here, you can see how much people are scrambling to readjust the positions that they had. But what's most notable is this side, the 68.30 line by 40, where I think there's a call spread that they might be layering into. Put side is just kind of a muddy mess. This line is interesting, the 67.15s, but I want to watch and go check the flow to see what it is. Gamma profile wise, very much firmly in negative gamma until we go higher, push into past 6,900 by the looks of this. So we'll see if that changes as positioning comes in. Charm is supportive with the flip line around 67.70. And of course, we are very much in a high Vanna VIX driven environment, which hasn't changed and won't change until we get through March VIX expiration and OPEX next week.
And again, that's an example here of all the data that we pump in inside the room here, and you guys get access to that.
Yeah, this is basically game changing. It's signed SIBO data, so you know with certainty if they're bought or sold.
Right. Which, by the way,
you're not guessing.
Exactly. So from back in the day, basically, that's why everybody was looking at open interest, right? So if you had a big player come in, you had no idea what the fuck he was doing until the next day when they opened, when they adjusted the open interest, and that's why everybody was just kind of looking at open interest changes, towards the next day. With SPX now, and again, they're changing a lot of the rules. We get options depth first of all has real time signed SIBO data, so they got real time. You got to pay out the ass for this shit, right? Obviously, we're talking about tens of thousands of dollars a fucking month. Okay, so the game has changed here where we can get signed data, and we know if it's an open to open to sell, sell to open, buy to open, all this kind of stuff, and we know it is in real time. That's a fucking game changer here. So again, guys, for a $100 a month subscription here, you're gonna get access to tons of data that you ain't have access to before. Yibbish. And this helps for the futures traders more so than anything here, because if you guys are trading ES and Qs and you guys are shooting on the freaking funded sim accounts, this helps a lot on where to shoot, when to shoot. And that's what we do here at Zeroday. Again, retesting those lows for the day. I'd like to see a nice little stretch. How is look at Tesla, bro. 406 it just hit.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving, and there's good amount of call flow in there even today with some tack on. So if I look at my cumulative premium tool that we have in the dash, you can see calls outpacing puts here decently on today's time frame, short time frame.
All right, let's see if we can get a nice fat star here that pops up at some of these gamma levels here down here. Maybe. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to see.
It just looks right now with the way the ranges have compressed on the Gex ray and how slow we're moving.
Right. That today might be the day. There's a dude here in the chat, blue collar options, that's been talking about it. So blue collar options, we're starting to set up to be that type of day. Just by the look, as Joe said, you see the gamma levels here. This is a much tighter range than the last couple of days. Last couple of days have been 100-point ranges. You know what I'm saying? So if we get that type of day today, blue collar, yeah, we might have that scenario here where we sit in a tighter range, and then all of those wings that we want to sell, they just go to fucking zero here. But again, you can't just assume. You can't just fucking assume. You got to look at put premiums. You got to look at all this stuff and really assess if that's the kind of day that you might get. I mean, so far, if you look at the out of the money puts, they're still fucking expensive as shit here. Like, go to 6,700. 6,700 is still $5. You know what I mean? You don't want to get caught selling something like that. Some news comes out. And remember, you're still at risk on the news for the whole day. So that's also something too. So you need to have risk on it as well. Imagine yesterday, everybody who was selling those calls up there. Joe even pointed them out. I mean, what the guy was selling, he got fucking destroyed. Yeah,
15K. Got up to 15K,
15,000.
man.
The guy sold 15,000 of them, bro. And then the news comes out, and you fucking get demolished, man. You know, so it's nothing easy. It's nothing easy to do. You always got to have risk.
Man, such a slow start here. Just bleeding premium already.
Yes, my camera is not freezing anymore, thanks to Joe.
Yo, Luch, look what I got on though. I'm gonna send you some shit. It's hard to see. It's a zero
Oh
day
shit, you got a
logo.
little Zeroday.
That's right. It's a test to see how they came out. I'm gonna send you it.
Fuck yeah.
MJG, yes. If you want to see the positions that we take, if it'll be helpful, we can type out what we did, once or twice so you can see it. Lucci's are a little bit more complicated than mine. Mine are stupid simple because mine are just futures, right?
Just
So I'm
futures, yeah.
long from a number and then I get out at a number.
Nice and
But
simple.
I'll type mine out, entry and exit. Once the trade's done, I'm not going to do it till the trade's finished. I got nothing for now. The only thing I have are trades I took yesterday, which were, for a couple days out, swing on the indexes.
Yeah, I got absolutely nothing here. No sense.
Shibuya, we didn't get rid of it. It's just off by default because it's not something that Lucci and I trade. It's still a good indicator on the extensions, but if you go into the master indicator, you'll see it at the top. You can right at the top it says show extensions, and you can add it back in. We did not delete it from it.
Okay. You're getting a nice dump here. We don't have a signal yet. I would imagine someone is coming here. Remember, you got a gamma level here, 6750. So that also could coincide with something here. VIX is just kind of overall dead here. That was a fat pop already off that low there. Wow. Wow. I think today's going to be a great day for fucking mean reversion here. We're just going to have to sit. We just have to sit and wait.
For those that are asking about the cumulative premium tool that we have, what I have mine set to is 0DT on SPY and Qs. SPX is a little too muddy, and we also have the signed data from OD, so I don't need it there. But works great from a SPY and QQ perspective. And what it's looking at, simply put, is looking at the bid and ask of all the trades. And then if it's on the ask side, it increases the premium. If it's bid side, it decreases the premium. And you can see what's outpacing what on both sides. So it gives you kind of a little bit of what's the lean on current 0DT plays. The hard part with it, obviously, is if people are closing or opening positions, that'll change over time. But since it's right off the open, you can see what's outpacing. Super, super awesome to have this now. So you can see right now the lean off the images that I pushed, are a little bit more on the downside, but that obviously can flip. The numbers are not too extreme yet. But good way to see the lean for the day.
Nice job, Bruce, who's short at the open on Qs and is going to the beach.
He's just trying to be like Lucci.
Yep. Yep. Yep, VIX kind of curling up.
Yeah, nothing crazy size-wise here on the books. A lot of random spreads at different places that we're sitting here, so it's not going to give us anything really clear. The only thing that we have like clear data on would be is if we start pushing higher, there's some clear upside levels, downside levels a little bit different. But let me go pull the VIX. See what we got there. Next week, it'll be super important, the VIX.
Why?
VIX expiration.
Ah, got it.
We might finally get this unclench that we desperately, desperately need.
Well, yeah, I mean, low vol environments are great for us too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's look at the next two expos. Let's go net. Oof. All right, levels to watch on VIX for right now are 24 and 30. 25 is kind of a more of a micro level in comparison to the other two, but definitely something to watch. It's also more of a psychological number because it's in between two of the bigger ones, but 30 and 24 kind of have where all the gamma's concentrated. Actually need to save these screenshots for when we do some modules on volatility.
Got a small dump here on the VIX.
Unless tick strikes down, which I don't think it is, there has been no programs firing off since like the first couple minutes off the open. Just dead.
Nice fucking rally from the lows there.
Chinton. So to put it simply, VIX expiration always matters because of the positioning and how it changes the map and hedging, right? So if somebody uses the VIX to hedge, which most people do that have big books, they will have to roll their positions on VIX Expo or adjust them. So if they still want to keep their hedges, they'll have to re-add them or roll them somewhere else. And then all of that affects like the gamma maps, right? So in a world of 0DT, yes, we get that gamma, but the VIX has a direct correlation to what happens on the indexes. So it's a word that we call, and it's called VANA without getting into the weeds, but that determines how much volatility affects the indexes. We are in a high VANA environment, which is why the VIX matters. So all of the positions here on the VIX and all of that gamma has a direct, like, reflexive effect onto the indexes, and that's why it matters. And then with going into VIX expiration, it matters even more because those levels typically get respected a bit more, and because they have to adjust their positions. So if they have to start rolling those to further out expos, but they flip from long calls to short calls, that changes the environment in which you trade in, and it might be a signal that, hey, things might start to chill out a little bit. But we'll go more in depth on that stuff when we do some more of these, modules. First, we gotta get everybody to understand gamma, and then we'll go down the rabbit holes of some of these other ones.
That was a decent high to try to short into. We didn't get a star off of it, but that was a decent one. We're moving here. We got ranges. But in the context of what has happened the past couple of days, this is very muted. This is very muted.
Yeah. Very.
So I do like the idea of selling premium. However, the put premium is still very expensive. So that needs to come off first for me to really start dancing on this. That was a nice re-short from the highs there. Woof. The call premiums, the out of the money call premiums, by the way, the ones that guy sold, that guy sold the 30s, they're really coming off now. And obviously, after yesterday's blowout on the call side, you would think that side works today versus getting destroyed again, like Mr. Condor, man. As far as single names, this Oracle is getting beat again. Banks here are holding in there, so they're not going after these. yet. And then, of course, you got the SNDK doing her own thing. And then, yeah, that's really it. PLTR down 5 here today. So that's pretty interesting. Walmart and Costco flat. So you get the bid for fucking. Let's see if we get a nice chunky star down here. Come on. Or we hit a gamma level. VIX at highs here for the session. Q got a wall here at 605. We're coming in on these gamma levels here, 6750 for SPX, which is another 10 handles from here.
All right, now we're finally getting some more programs and the things that we watch. So you're getting some selling here in healthcare, XLV. Banks look a little bit weaker here. JPM lows.
Oh yeah.
And then I know software was getting smoked at 1.2. Yeah, CRM housed, Unity housed.
Oh wow, yeah. Okay, so software getting punished again. So this meta was up fucking 11. This thing is nuts now.
I'm even switching my thought process here, Lucci, to even me wanting to sell premium today. That's where we're at.
I mean, again, Joe looks at it from all the data, though. You know what I'm saying? So he sees a lot of different reasons to do it. So once he says it, then it's like, all right.
Because I don't do it very often, but it's again, I'm gonna wait and see. But I mean, given what today looks like, and do we have any economic data?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
I mean, bro, the thing is far out of the monies. Like you're getting a lot of premium still for the puts because the volatility is still caked in. So if it all comes off, man, oh man.
Yeah, I mean, tomorrow you got what inflation? Tomorrow, so this could be one of those days where we people are going to wait for CPI and then the inflation number before they add positioning or adjust. That's the case, then we probably do a whole lot of nothings today. But again, doesn't mean that that's what we do. I'm just looking at this from our perspective. All right, finally getting some size put sells here, 67.15.
There you go, and you're getting $2 still for the 6700s.
Yep, and then there's a little bit of put call selling at 68.10 by 68.15. Small size.
But these guys are also coming in doing the same thing. What about the 15? So they sold the 15 by 10s?
It looks like it's 67.15 by 10s, and maybe sprinkled in with something else, maybe a couple sprinkled in on the 90s. But yeah, your big level is 67.15.
Yeah.
It's tough to tell exactly how they're spreading these ones. It's not as clean.
Oil is doing nothing, by the way, guys. I mean, yet they're just eating back premium.
Oh, Don's playing a condor on today.
He's already doing it. He's already doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't hate it, Don. I don't hate it. All right, I'm going to go do a little VIX decomp while we wait. Can you hear us, Eddie? Then you got everything you need. All you have to do is watch that chart and this chat. Very simple. If we're just doing it, we do the public stream twice a week for an hour, so which will end in 15 minutes. So there's some things that we'll show on there, but I'll always post it in the chat if it's relevant for you guys too to see. Yeah, no worries.
Guys, yeah, in tighter ranges too, mean reversion works a lot better. So again, stick around. And wait for our levels. Oftentimes, the gamma levels too end up working too in tighter ranges. Look at our internals, by the way. Our internals have changed lower, but again, they're not at any extreme levels whatsoever.
Yeah, see, they were bidding for this. That's what I thought.
Gold here just made quite the move. Interesting. Do I care?
Obi, the 67.15s, I don't know what they're spreading them with, but it's about 3,000 contracts right now. I don't know the exact spread. I mean, if I was guessing, it looks like the 05s and the data lagged, but I don't think that's the case. I think it might be by the 10s and maybe a couple other deeper spreads. But as long as you got the level at 67.15, that's really what matters. Well, how they spread it doesn't matter as much.
There's nothing to do here, guys.
This is so dead.
This is nothing to do. I mean, there's been a couple scalps that you could have taken here from an extreme perspective. We didn't get the stars off of them, but you could have taken them. But you're getting rotation in a basket of stuff here that you could try to go play. VIX is not really doing much. It's not giving us much of the speed that we're used to for the past couple of days, which means contraction, right? Contraction of all that volatility premium, which we've seen over the past couple of days. Hence why we're saying sell some fucking premium here. So today could be a grandiose day to just collect some fucking premium, which I have already started doing. Remember, it's a long fucking day. It is a long fucking day. And we're here for all of it. So changes will happen. And that's what we're here for.
Just seeing this whipsaw too. So I didn't post the VIX decomp yesterday from Thursday to Friday session, but Basically, what had happened is you saw people obviously getting hedges on the left tail and even like shorter dated puts. And then obviously yesterday, with the VIX kind of coming in, it was just a complete flip where now the people were bidding for upside calls and all of the puts kind of deflated. So basically, it's just this whipsaw action where they're not. People just are so unsure right now. It's just too much uncertainty. Luch,
Yeah.
MJG's trying to understand if you're selling premium, like what strikes you're looking at. Like, what's your example? If you were selling right now, what are you doing?
Oh, so, I mean, again, we don't have to go too far from homeboy who is already doing it. So the 6830s and the 40s on the call side that is sitting up there that Joe already called down from the morning, those things already premed out the shit here. And then from the put side, the guy already stepped out there for us. The guy stepped out to 15. So sell something even farther away from that. And you're still getting dollars of premium here. You know? So, you don't have to make it too complicated here, folks. You don't have to make it too complicated. It's all written out there for you. The bigger guys already have done it.
And then MJG, the way that he's spreading it, because it's not naked, right?
Right.
Could be 20 wide, 10 wide. It depends on what your
Right.
risk is.
Right.
Lucci's more experienced with the premium selling, so he can go much wider.
Right.
If you're not as experienced, then you're probably going to go tighter. You're probably going to do 5 to 10 wide. I'd probably say 10 wide.
All right. Remember, account size has a lot to do with selling
Yeah.
premium. You need the leverage. Now, folks here who also who don't know about this, we also have a funded sim for options where you can sell premium if you don't currently have the account size. We can hook you up with that. So let us know if you're interested, and we can hook you up with that.
All right, we got a signal here into the VWAP.
Yeah, I like this. I like this. They're stretching it though, because look at the VIX. VIX is fucking caving in here.
Yeah, VIX finally coming down.
VIX is fucking caving in here.
This is kind of out of consolidation. I love Mark. Waiting for that smoke of the puts premium was worth it. Bro, if you think that was a smoke out of put premium, I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, it was though. Like I had,
but look how slow that was. Saying, oh, they did that intentionally. Usually, if they want to smoke out put premium, it's a fucking dump that's fast, and then they move it. Like what you're seeing is just basic how price moves when spot moves. Today's VWAP's right here, 67.80. But I love Mark. Mark's cool. He sticks with his convictions and it works. So
this is quite the stretch here, guys. If you take a look at the VIX, VIX is still coming off, guys. VIX is still coming off. Call premiums here just got juiced.
Now, I'm not in this one yet. We just tapped the QVWAP there as well. You're right. It is missing on the stream. Mitch. I don't know why that is. Let me do that. Yeah, it's anchored to the wrong thing.
Guys, again, this start here is complicated simply because of what the VIX is doing. So you're going to have to sit in this until it starts working. Plus, they trapped a lot of the put premium, right? They trapped a lot of the put put buyers there, and they want to smoke them out. So this one's going to be tough. I'm in this with a small amount from up here. I'm in the SPY 675 puts, super small. I think if we can get a couple handles down. But if you look at the VIX, again, VIX doesn't want to come off here. So this could easily move higher. So be careful, folks. And again, looking at the call premium here, they're still eating up some of the call premium. The put premium, as Mark mentioned,
It's always a squeeze. The premium is always bleeding.
did smash out.
All right, you got some more adding now to those put spread down there. They're up to about 5,000 contracts down at the
No,
15s now. They just doubled. their
no
position
surprise.
size.
No surprise at all.
And then you also have someone buying a long put spread at 67.75 by 70 right now. So this is what's interesting. Typically, if you see people getting long on the spreads and they're not just going long in general, they are worried just as much as we are about decay.
Right. Right. Look at the VIX coming off, man. It's impressive. Guys, try not to get yourself trapped in this. Well, I'm silent here, guys, because there's nothing really, again, this is much different tape from yesterday. So that's probably why I'm a little silent.
Just slow. There's nothing to add.
Guys, again, VIX is still coming off. That's why you're not getting a sell here at all, or at least a sustained sell.
Yeah, I agree with you, Anthony. I agree with you completely. I concur.
Coming up on these walls already. 80DQs have gone green, FYI. That's also something to note. Put premiums are fucking still getting blitzed. Absolutely blitzed here. Again here, VIX showing no signs of slowing down. By the way, the banks have gone green. There's your dump. If anybody's back at break even here, I would highly recommend taking some off. That might be the only one you get. Well, it's all pretty blah. Yeah, VIX here still doesn't want to come off. VIX here, fresh lows. We are going higher. Now remember, the pre-market highs are way up from here. You got your ADDs have changed quite a bit. Oil here starting to move back lower, so that's also adding to the game here.
Now, what we want to watch is to see if that call spread seller adds as we press into their levels above.
Yes, absolutely.
We're in a 10 by 15.
These
I'm going to
ADDs.
shut down the public here, though, Luch.
Okay.
Obviously, if you guys trade index options or futures, this is what we do all day. We trade index options and futures, sometimes selling premium, sometimes going long, most of the time just going long in each direction. We're focused on base hits and what happens during the day. Obviously, we have a ton of tools and information that we provide on a daily basis. But the whole point is we trade as a community and we trade together, which is tough. Trading in and of itself is already very lonely. So if you guys are interested in hanging out with us all day, unless things are slow, we're here. So pop on over steamroom.trade/0day and we'll catch you in the room. We'll be back on Friday.
Later, guys.